Willkommen, bienvenue, and welcome. I am just another Pokédad, and if you know where I stole my intro from, you're my kind of geek, and I say geek lovingly. So, right now, Buzzwole is the hype. Crimson Invasion is out. Everybody's trying to make a Buzzwole deck and trying to make it work. There are some good Buzzwole decks going around. Popular one is obviously Buzzwole Garbodor, which is pretty much Grandpa Garbodor, but with Buzzwole. Grandpa Garbodor works, why wouldn't Buzzwole Garbodor work? It does. But I wanted to come up with something a little different. I've profiled this deck already, Buzzwole Silvally. I really like the synergy between the two. I've made a few changes in what I'm going to show you now. After some play testing, I did take the deck to my local hobby shop. Came in, I think, second this weekend. And so I've made some changes that I think are going to work out really well. So I want to walk you through it before we play in a duel. All right. So we've got one Oranguru. Obviously for draw support, but also helps against the mini Ninetales. Two type Nulls, which evolve into Silvally-Gx, which we like because of his ability. Gyro Unit. Your basic Pokemon in play have no retreat costs. Buzzwole has his attack, his big attack means you can't attack the next turn. Being able to free retreat takes that away. So that's great. Plus, Turbo Drive is a good attack. Attach 120, attach a basic energy from your discard pile to one of your bench Pokemon. Rebel GX is a really good GX move. 50 damage for each of your opponent's bench Pokemon. They want to fill up the bench. You can knock anything out. Anything out. Okay. So we're running two of those. And then 4 Buzzwoles. He's the main attacker of the deck. Jet Punch is such a terrific attack. For 1 fighting energy, 30 damage, and 30 to someone on their bench. You use a Strong Energy, that's 50 and 30. Add a Fighting Fury Belt, that's 60 and 30 on for 1 energy. You hit Grandpa with that, and that's 120 because of weakness for 1 energy. I mean, and so many things right now are weak to fighting that it's a good weakness to hit for. Knuckle Punch is good for 3 fighting energy, 160, but you can't attack next turn. So that's where, again, Silvally comes in to help you retreat. And then I added, this is the tech I added, Espeon-EX. Miraculous Shine, obviously, de-evolve. So if you're hitting with Jet Punch, hit those things that are going to be evolving. I like to save Espeon-EX in my hand as much as possible to not give away that he's in this deck. And that way I can put him down. If you have free retreat, you move back. Throw an energy on him, and then you hit for a surprise, and you can. I've had cases where I've knocked out 3 benched Pokemon at once that have evolved, and I've had Jet Punched them so that they would, once de-evolved, knock them all out. Excuse me. Again, we're running 3 Lele's. 2 copies of Field Blower, because again, you're susceptible to Garbotoxins, so you always got to be aware of getting rid of those float stones on Garbodors. 4 Max Elixirs help speed up the energy. 4 Ultra Balls. 2 copies of Acerola, which I just put in. That's always a nice one, especially if you load up your energy on your benched Buzzwole, take some damage on your one that's doing Jet Punch out there, and if you have to Acerola them back to your hand, move the other one out, put them back down, start again. So those weren't in before. I think they work really well. One copy of Brigette, one copy of Gladion, who I love. I love that card. 2 copies of Guzma, 1 Lusamine. Lusamine's great because then it allows you to only run 2 Guzma because you could get them both back if you have to. 3 copies of N, 1 Ninja Boy, because again, I like Ninja Boy with Lele's because Lele clogs the bench once they're played. So Ninja Boy, turn it into a type Null, turn it into your Oranguru, turn it into a Buzzwole if you have to. 3 Sycamores, 2 Choice Bands, 3 Fighting Fury Belts, 2 copies of the Psychic Memory for Silvally to give them weakness against Psychic, or weakness, to hit Psychic for weakness, which is nice. 4 copies of Strong Energy, 3 double Colorless, 1 Warp Energy for that free retreat value, 7 Fighting Energy, and 1 Psychic Energy. And the reason the Psychic Energy, twofold, if you have to, you can use Lele's GX move in a pinch, but also for Psyshock, because Espeon-EX can also cut through mini Ninetales or Hoopa. So that's the second one. So you can cut through their defense with that, which is cool. Okay, so that's the deck. Few techs in there from the last time I profiled it. We're going to play in a duel and see how it goes. All right, we're here for our first of our duels, and I gotta think that I'm up against a Volcanion deck, so we'll see how it goes. Nothing good there. Hopefully with our mulligan, we'll get a better hand, something to start with. And that's not the way we want to start. That's terrible. Huh. Well, that's a bummer. I do have an Ultra Ball, so I can Ultra Ball for a Lele. Such a pain in the tuchus. We'll get rid of these 2. Let's make sure we have a Brigette. We do. All right. At least we'll get some things out. I do have the Warp Energy I can throw on Lele to retreat. Which I will I may want to do it now, just in case. Well, no, I'm not going to worry too much about. I'm going to start this way. Get the Fighting Energy on now. Because I'm down 3 cards. Unlikely that he'll end me. If he's going to do anything, he'd probably Sycamore. Although, if he ends, he ends. But that's that's the typical move in the Volcanion deck, is to run your first hand down, Sycamore yourself, because they want to get energy for the steam up. So and he's on a good roll. He's got a tight deck working the way it's supposed to. So we are in a little bit of trouble. Although I have a Guzma, I could Guzma up because I'm not going to end and give him a hand. But if I Guzma up the one here, it's a 3 retreat cost. So, I mean, that's about all I can do. And I'm going to Jet Punch against maybe we'll slow him down a little. Hopefully he doesn't have another Float Stone or more draw support. But he has the Guzma, so. The only positive thing is I can do that and move him out. And then we do have Lusamine, so I'm not going to be terribly upset about having to do it that way. And then let's go here, get ourselves Silvally. So now we've got free retreat with our basics. And I think if I get another shot, I'll hit the Turtonator, so that way I've got, well, unless he comes up front, knocks me out, because that's where it looks like it's going to go. What I think I'm going to do is put this one here. We'll put down another Buzz. No, I'm not going to bother with the useless Psychic in this matchup. Let's get rid of his help there. All right, that's a good help. We will. What we're doing is putting Turtonator within a one-shot range of our other, although we're going to lose our Strong Energy, but we'll still be within a one-shot range once we have 3 energy on him, which would have been next turn, but now is not. That's the popular new thing in the Volcanion deck, is running the enhanced hammers, which weren't really a standard before, but that's become the new go-to in that, and it's smart. It works well. I'm not sure who the first player doing that was, but they really know what they're doing. So. So we lost the Lele there. Let's see if we get lucky here. Nope, dang it. We'll throw down Oru. And Jet Punch. Jet Punch is such a great little attack for 1 energy. It really is. So this will be the nice thing, because he's going to use Turtonator's Shell Trap, and I have a Guzma in hand, so I'm going to get around that this turn and hopefully knock out his Volcanion, because that's probably what I'll bring up. Unless I draw an energy, and then I will take out... Oh, no, he's not using Shell Trap. Okay. So, if I draw an energy, we can knock out Turtonator. I don't want to do it. I don't want to give him, but it's only 2 more cards. I've got to draw an energy in this. And there it is. Perfect. So we'll retreat. Throw down the energy. Field Blower. That was dumb. I was thinking he still had the Float Stone. That was just foolish of me. Always pay attention. I did not. But you always got to pay attention. That was just foolish, but I still got the knockout, which is nice, and I don't think... I mean, he could steam up 130, 160, 190. I don't think he has a way, unless he draws another Volcanion and then has 3 energy, he could do a knockout. No, I don't even think he could do it that way. So I don't think he can knock out this Buzzwole next turn, which is good. I can free retreat into another Buzzwole. Because there's 160. Probably go for a Lele to get a Sycamore. Oh, or an Oranguru. Might be out of Lele's. So draw 3 with that. But what I can do is, actually what I will probably do is just Acerola back into my hand. This one. Jet Punch, take out the mini Volcanion. Yep, I think that's... Oh, yeah, that's for sure what we're going to do. We're going to put that there. We're going to Acerola. Bring this one out. Hit it with an energy. Put this one down. Hit him there. And Jet Punch and take out the mini Volcanion. And there's the double colorless we needed for Silvally. So I think, I feel pretty confident where we're sitting right now, because Volcanion can't attack this turn, so he's going to have to retreat, I think. And if he doesn't retreat, I will retreat into Silvally, and well, he's got... Effectively, I have to do 160 damage, so... So, man, 160 damage. Do I have any way to do it? Well, let's see what's in our... Nothing that can help out. So if I put this Jet Punch, he's right, Jet Punching for 60. I could Jet Punch for 80. I think that's what I'm going to have to do this turn. And hit there. I know next turn he can do some solid damage, but what I can do, because again, I don't think he can knock me out. 130, 160, 190, unless he gets a Field Blower. Then he can knock me out. And he grabbed the Field Blower, so he's got the knockout. Huh. We've got free retreat, so I'm just going to kind of see where we stand right now. I will give that to him. I'll put that there. And I'm going to retreat. And I think I will just, so 120 puts us at 210. I think I have to just use my GX move. Takes away all his energy that was on the board, which is good. I'm sure he still has something in hand, but I feel like we're probably in a solid position here, because I think the only person I can't knock out this turn would be Lele. So, oh no, I can't. Volcanian's just out of reach, 130. So, and then a timely end. I don't know. Do I have any energy in the discard? I do. So my first attack, that'll be nice because I can get some energy onto the Buzzwolls, so I can. But all right. 40, 60, 80, 100. Luckily, it didn't steam up. What I'm going to do is do that. I am not. Actually, I will look for a supporter and see. And I will grab a Guzma. And that will be the game. Because I will just bring up him. And just Jet Punch for the knockout. Solid play against Volcanion. I like it. That's the first of our duels. We'll be back. All right, we're back for another duel with the Buzzwole Silvally deck. Not sure what we're up against. Dark, Psychic, I imagine Zoroark something, something, something. Darkrai maybe. Who knows? There's some water in there. That could be Octillery. Gosh, we're having a rough start here. We're going to have a rough start. So let's see what we're up against. Why did he draw two? I only had one. I only had one mulligan, and yet he drew two cards. How did that happen? I'm a little perplexed. I don't know. But we did get a Brigette and a Buzzwole, so... Oh, and I wasted my... Well, that's a bummer. But we do have... Oranguru, so... Oops. I meant to do that on Oranguru. Well, what are you going to do, you know? Thank you. Thank you very much for saying that. It's gonna. Oh, should have pulled up Oranguru. I'm thinking. Let's. Do this. Can't play him this turn, but I can draw a couple more. All right, so we are done. This is going to be a weird game. I'm not going to give you a new hand right now. Wow, all my Sycamores. So we will take a Sycamore. Wow. Okay, that's odd. We shall retreat into that one and be done. Let's see what we can do. No, it doesn't really matter. So we're just going to draw a new hand. Let's see. 20, 40, 60, 80, 100, 120. Let's see what we can do. All right. Go there. We'll go there. Let's Field Blower both those and retreat into this Buzzwole. What we can do is we can save the GX move and tap cure a couple of them. So we'll do that later. First, we shall knock out then next we'll Oranguru up and knock this one out, because we've got the energy there. And unfortunately for him, there's no damage on the only thing I've got and the only thing in this deck that, oh man, though. All right, hopefully we'll get an energy because we need it for Oranguru. So, cross our fingers, cross our fingers. Not an energy we can use for Oranguru, but we do have 2 Max Elixirs. Hopefully we will hit one of them if we're lucky. Oh, I like it. Oh, we did hit an energy. But let's do this. All right, so that's all we can do, except draw another card. And we can hit you, but not enough to knock you out. I forgot because you don't have any energy on you. So I've got the N, so that might, if he Sycamores, not that that'll matter because he'll have 6 instead of 7. Now, see, the trouble with his, where he's at, is I've got free retreat. It won't really matter other than he has 6 cards in his hand. He's going to have 6 again. But I've got some stuff. I will retreat. I'm going to knock out this deck, the free retreat is really what powers this deck. So against Garbotoxin, it's tough. You got to be ready with the Field Blower, because otherwise you end up getting a little stuck, although you do have a couple Guzmas. But because here I'll be able to free retreat. I do have an energy I can put on the other Buzzwole, and it'll be a knockout. Although he's got free retreat, so here's what we're going to do. And do this. Let's see what we've got in our... I guess we'll take you. Not that it matters. We've already got that in hand. And we will retreat. And take that back. And now, pretty much, Silvally was, I think, well, Zoroark, I don't think I can do 210, so that's his saving grade. Although I've got my GX move, but I don't have energy on. But, I had that in hand pretty well. He could buy himself a turn or two. So that's the Buzzwole deck. Let's just look at, I like it. I think it's got merit. I think it's got potential. I think this version of it, too, is pretty good. I may run a Garbodor version and see how that plays. There's also a Lycanroc version that I've heard of. Who knows? But I like this one. You can move things around. It's a game of chess. And, I appreciate you watching. Thank you very much. Please like and subscribe. If you have comments, leave them down below. I look forward to hearing from you. And as always, I'm just another Pokédad. And please be kind, be safe, and be happy. Thank you very much.